The story of Te Reo Te Moko started with 4 ahuwhenua trusts, which were previously independently managed. In 2007, through the efforts of Māori trustee, and in particular Anne-Marie Broughton and Kaylaan McGuckin, an idea was generated.
Well, my first call was to Daisy Noble, and I explained to her that I thought there was an opportunity to bring all 5 blocks together and create a dairy farm. She said, just go for it.
First and foremost, this whenua was hapu whenua, prior to the confiscations that happened in Taranaki. In 1863, Taranaki experienced Crown presence, and they burnt our whenua. That's what they did to us. This project helps to put us back onto the landscape.
What's happened here is essentially in exchange for their land, which they still own, they've received share capital. This was pro-rated on an independently valued basis, and so essentially that's their ownership in Te Reo Te Moko.
Te Reo Te Moko Ltd is a farm of 189 hectares. 170 hectares is effective in the business, and we're currently milking 500 Kiwi Cross cows on that platform. We are looking to grow the size of our herd to 570 cows by the 2018-19 season, and increasing production from excess of 200,000 milk solids to 235,000 milk solids.
Our cows are the key to our success, and as 50-50 share milkers, we think that they are going to lead us to our dream, which is farm ownership. Our next core value is a BHAG, which is a big, hairy, audacious goal, and that's a focus for everyone. We've got big goals that we want to achieve here. We know our farm owners have big goals they want to achieve, and we also encourage our farm staff to have big goals to achieve too.
This is a 2-herd system, and Shane and Na are each herd managers.
I've learnt a lot since I first started on this farm, especially much to do with stock management. Wasn't the best when I first got into the dairy industry. Also feed intake and how important feed levels are to increase production.
The most important thing about dairy farming that I've learned is you need to look after the cows. If you don't feed them to the optimum levels, then you're not going to produce as much milk as what you could.
So the biggest constraint is our 28 bale rotary cow shed that's fairly ancient. That thing can go up to 5 hours in the morning and 5 hours at night. We take pride in the fact that we can get through a heap of chores on a daily basis to make sure that the farms run in a successful manner.
We've got all our waterways are fenced, and around 85% of them are planted.
We also have to fit in land-based training. Shane and Na aren't just regular herd managers, they're actually excellent role models.
The owners always had an aspiration for our own people to be farming our land, and so instead of just waiting for someone to do it for us, we decided that we'd do it ourselves, and so we created a farm training school. We have 8 cadets that are currently being trained. Last year in 2013 we had 8 cadets that were both trained, accredited, and are now gainfully employed.
I started here at the training farm at Te Reo Te Moko with the land-based training. I learned everything from my tutor Chris Morrison. I'm working now at Pātai Dairy Farm in Waitotara, milking 1,100 cows on a 400 hectare farm. I just love working outdoors with all the cows, just everything about dairy farming.
The dairy industry is a good place for young New Zealanders to get stuck in. It's one of the few careers that you can become your own boss reasonably quickly, and your money-making potential never ends.
The story of some passionate owners who had a dream. They went about getting everyone together that they needed, got everyone on the same page, and that brought Te Reo Te Moko to life. In some challenging circumstances, the trust have planned well and attracted the right people into the business at all levels, and the execution has been excellent. There's been good financial performance year on year with a focus on free cash flow. The innovative creation of a performance scorecard that the board could use that had both lead and lag indicators, so the board knew exactly not only what the farm had been doing, but what they could expect it to be doing going forward.